Welcome to the channel, Natu here once again, and we need to talk about Fatal Fury Seed of the Wolves, because when is Andy, bro? As you know, this video is gonna be two parts. The first part is gonna be when I think Andy Boger is coming out, and also the second part is gonna be dissecting the new gameplay footage that the developers have released in the SNK channel. Thank you so much for that, because finally I can do like a real breakdown. Because the early impression of the players playing the game with Andy was kind of hard to watch. So at least with this we can see more of his potential. And keep in mind, this is not me talking crap about people that were have early access to play with Andy Boger. I'm grateful that you guys did record something, because SNK has been kind of weird with the marketing, and that's another video I'm gonna be going over, because not only SNK is a sinner in the marketing department, but also other companies like Capcom, Arc System, etc. Whatever. The point is, you can use the timestamps below. I have set up in the description area and also in the first comment, which I'm gonna pin it out. So if you want to hear when he might coming out, or if you want to see my character breakdown of the new gameplay that has been revealed, then use those timestamps or see the whole video. That will help me a lot. But also, please like and subscribe, and let's go. So yes, we know that Andy was available in Evo Japan, right? That already happened. Now this weekend, CEO is gonna happen, and you will be able to play as Andy Boger, right? The problem with this is that if you remember, back when the game was coming out, the developers say, hey, every 2 months you're gonna have a new character, and that collides to this month, right? But the issue is that there's another big tournament coming next month, which is the East Cup World Cup, and it's coming July 9 to 11. Now this is kind of crazy if you think about it. There's only, like, if they try to make the character come out in July, they either need to make that character come after the World Cup, or make them, or decide that, hey, Andy's not gonna be a playable character because players didn't have enough time to test him out, etc, etc. So if they want to show Andy and give more promotion, the only logical date that makes sense is after this weekend, in few words, next week. And since SNK decide to make, have people test out Andy Boger in CEO, that only makes logical sense that they may say, hey, next week Andy Boger is coming out, and they do finally the character reveal trailer for Andy in the top 8. Hopefully. I don't know. They're crazy. Anyway, that's what I think. Okay, so also, so you know, in the gameplay, I'm gonna put the links to the videos also in the comments and also the description, so you can see the whole match. So let's start with breaking stuff here, okay? Now it's interesting to see EX teleport doing the work, and what I mean by that is, like, it does track your opponent. It's not like a super tracking, but it can be a good way to start pressuring, right? And especially with people that like to walk back or do back dashes and try to keep that space. Now, I haven't seen anybody in the gameplays do like the teleport from full screen and see if it does travel behind the enemy or close by to the enemy. But I mean, this character is looking bonkers. His closing hard kick, I mean, it's gonna be an issue, because technically it can also be like an option select and being an anti-air up close, but it can also do great pressure. The only issue with it is that if you're a little bit too far away, the far hard kick is gonna come out, and because of that they can punish you, because it seems it doesn't hit crouchers. Now, if they block the standing close hard kick, you can do a feint cancel, and it seems you are plus frames, and from what I've seen in the whole footage of the both matches, that seems to be the case, because they cannot interrupt it. So it's a good tool to interrupt. See, this pressure is kind of crazy. And you can see the type of pressure that he's doing. It reminds me a lot of Kane and other characters that are top tier where they can do this, right? And you can see after this knockdown, he can reach the screen and then set you up once again. Again, I understand that you could use just defense, right, and do a guard cancel, but it's not that easy, And because he can break his DP, he can do these kind of combos, which most of the cast can do it. But the thing is that it's interesting that he cast that, and also the corner carry that he's doing with it. Again, he's looking kind of bonkers. Now his EX fireball, even the air one and also the grounded one, you can see that he has plus frames because he can move after the opponent. So again, here in mind, I don't know how much plus he's gonna be, but it seems that at least easily at least 5 frames. And you think that is kind of crazy. It goes over on top with all the pressure that he can build with it. For example, this sequence that you're seeing over here, you can see that he brings it to the corner, finish the combo, and he has so much knockdown time to set up a jumping, and then go over there, do a feint cancel, go once again, and then do a demon flip and grab him. Like, sure, the opponent could have done like a DP, but in that scenario, like, you're so scared. And in the case that you say, oh, he could done a just defense, that is correct, but he did a demon flip at the end and got a grab. So having that kind of options in a mix-up situation are awesome. Now this new scenes that you're gonna be seeing right now is like me doing a highlight reel of the developer matches. Like, look at this crazy stuff. Like, sure, it looks easy, the combo, but he set it up, he's not sure what to do there. With punish, let's go to the combo, and this will kill always, of course. But for example here, just defense, feint it, cross up, finally get open up. Now let's see the corner carry. Look at that. He did just defend at the end. Maybe he could have done like a to check a crushing jab, but he's getting crazy. Now in this scenario, he's going, the Andy Boga is going crazy and spending the whole mirror to try to overheat the opponent. I don't think was the correct choice. It doesn't matter because this guy is cracked. Look at this. He knew that the player wanted to use a getaway option, right? He went for that. To be honest, the person should have done with a DP, but the pressure was so on your face that he wasn't able to, you know, react correctly. But anyway, guys, that's gonna be the end of the video. As always, like and subscribe, and see you next video. Bye bye. Take care.